All right, dude. Welcome to the Harry and Gizmo show.
Welcome. What up? What's popping?
Nothing much, dude. Just chilling. Update. Got some new meds. Went to the psychiatrist again. She upped my meds and gave me some different ones. So I'm no longer on that kitty shit. I'm proud to report.
Yeah.
I'm no longer on Ritalin. I'm on Vyvanse.
Vyvanse?
I got the Vyvanse, which is like better Adderall.
So it is Adderall. It's just like that's what the brand name is. It?
Yeah. So I got them Vyvances, them Vancy poos, dude.
Damn, that's wild. Do you notice a big effect when you take them? Is there a difference?
So the difference between so for me, because I have ADHD, they actually do just kind of I don't feel much. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just feel normal, just feel normal.
Yeah.
But I'm sure other people would enjoy them.
Do you do other stimulants like coffee and stuff? Do you drink coffee?
I drink caffeine. I drink energy drinks, but I need to cut those out because I take this
because I'm like, if you're already getting energy off the pills and stuff, it's I feel like you don't really need coffee or energy drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah, caffeine never really I drink energy drinks because I like them. They taste good, but I don't feel like it's the caffeine doesn't give me a buzz or anything like that. I don't get it always just kind of chills me out because that's a stimulant, Yeah, stimulants chill me out a little bit.
I feel like I get a buzz off caffeine, but I drink a shitload of coffee, dude. When I'm at work, I've been trying to cut down on it, but when I'm at work, I have to drink coffee all day long.
Yeah.
I have to have a cup an hour almost, dude. It's getting pretty bad.
Just because you're tired?
Just because I'm tired, and it kind of is the only thing that's motivating me or giving me the energy to do stuff.
Yeah.
So I gotta drink coffee all day long.
Coffee shop, baby. Yeah. I don't.
But sometimes I notice that I'll overdo it. Once I hit the fifth or sixth cup, and then my heart's racing hella fast.
Yeah,
dude, fuck. We're in a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Or the crash is hard. Caffeine crashes, those hit you fucking really hard.
Yeah, I feel we'll see how it goes on my first day taking the Vyvanse. She gave me some other it's not a narcotic, anti-anxiety that I'm supposed to be taking twice a day.
Yeah.
So I got to take that.
What are you on right now?
Right now, I'm on my daily met. Do I seem high?
No, I'm just curious.
I'm stoned.
No, you seem regular, but
I'm on Vyvanse. I'm just on Vyvanse, and then I'm on my mood stabilizer, and I'm on Zoloft. I got an antidepressant, an anti-anxiety, couple anti-anxieties, and then an ADHD.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Tell you what I'm on.
What are you on?
I'm on the CBD tincture from Zen.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out our sponsor, Zen World.
Zen World.
Zen Hemp, zenworld.com. Use promo code HAGS, HAGS, and it helps us out, helps you out. I don't think the code's quite working yet, but it will be.
Yeah, it will be soon.
It will be. Our link in description. Yeah. Shout out Zen Hemp. Dude, I've been taking the CD drops, and I actually do like them. I noticed myself just chilling out a little bit more. Get a little bit more stoned when I'm smoking, and I take CBD.
Yeah, took a couple drops before we started this. I think I'm already feeling it.
Yeah.
And mixed with Arizona energy. I'm drinking Arizona energy drinks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could see this.
Not
Arizona. This is the dollar
not a sponsor.
energy drink. Not a sponsor, but this is pretty good. It's got fucking ginseng in it. Some things I don't know how to pronounce, but guarana and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's got all. I'm drinking Red Bull, so it's got all that shit.
Red Bull is probably healthier than what's in this.
But
honestly don't know.
After we fuck ourselves up drinking our energy drink, we take some of the CBD and it chills us back out.
Yeah, it chills us out.
Anti-inflammatory,
it's mellow.
Anti-stress, anti-anxiety. So with all my other anxiety medications that I take, I also take CBD because, it can't hurt.
Yeah, and it has no THC, so even if you don't smoke weed like that, you don't want the psychoactive effects, you take this. It doesn't have any THC like that.
And of course, if you're going to use CBD, you're going to use Zen Hemp and zenworld.com.
Oh, yeah.
So that's our ad read, dude. We did a first ad read, dude.
That was unintentional, too.
No, you're good.
I was just talking about what we're on right now.
No, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, did you smoke today?
Oh, yeah, well, I just took the first rips off your vape pen. Okay. That was my first smoke of the day.
Blue Dream.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sativa.
Yep, get you going. It's a stimulant.
Diva, dude.
I am a sativa diva.
Yeah. Sativa diva. I'm into couch all the time. I like the indicas.
Yeah,
like
dude,
the heavy stuff.
This weather has been having me want to hang out and in the couch. Yeah. Dude, it's been raining. If you don't know, for us, this is big news. But we've got rain here, and we've had like 3 solid days. It's sunny today, but there was 3 solid days of rain. And normally when it rains in Vegas, it's like scattered showers across the valley. This was like the whole valley was dumping, dude.
Yeah.
It was flooding. I was getting my haircut yesterday. Shout out my new haircut. It's nice and short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Shout out Fletch, my guy. I got a barber.
Sick.
I go to a barber shop, and
hell yeah, I need a barber, dude.
Cleans me up, dude.
Yeah, I need to get, maybe I'll go to your guy then.
Yeah, the Downtown Vintage Barber Shop. Shout out, dude.
Shout out.
Yeah, so they hook me up. Not they don't hook me up, but they hook it up with a good cut. But I was sitting there and I parked on the curb, and then Water Street, it starts hailing and raining and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like it was sunny when I went in there, and then Water Street started flooding, dude. Like it was like halfway up my tires. It was like.
Well, they don't call it Water Street for nothing.
I literally made that joke when I was sitting in the chair. Like, I was like, no wonder it was called Water Street. And dude, I had to I went to try and step in, and I thought but then the water was moving so fast it wasn't that deep, but it like rushed over into my shoe, so I just took my shoes off all the rest of the way and walked through like the fucking water.
Wait, you kept the socks on?
No, I took my socks off as well.
Because that would be fucking
just like
barbaric, dude. Just walking around with wet socks.
yeah. I took my socks and shoes off and said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, so you just walk barefoot around Water Street?
Yeah, I had to walk it. I had to like walk through the river, dude. It was at least like 6 inches deep, man.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fucking flooded.
That's
Driving
crazy,
home was
man.
flooded. Dude, me and my wife were wondering how many homeless people took the ride, dude.
Oh,
you know what they call that?
What?
They call it the ride when it rains and it floods and it washes them out. If you're like passed out in the tunnel underneath Vegas.
Yeah, because there's like a couple thousand people under there.
Yeah,
or a couple hundred. I don't know.
Yeah,
numbers,
they say 1,500.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. And they all got flushed out over the past couple days.
Yeah, they all got washed out, dude.
That's
it was
for sure.
Flooded.
They're like, grab your surfboards.
Body surfing down. It's like a big old water slide.
Grab your floaties. They're all fucking floating out of the duck floaty. No, the weather was. I like rainy days though. You know, I'm cool with rainy days.
I don't fuck with them.
No,
they make me depressed. I'm from Oregon. I'm from Newport, Oregon, where it rains 9 months a goddamn year, dude.
Damn.
9 months.
So most of the time it's raining out there. You can't skate.
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Nothing.
And then it's nice when it's not raining, but man, goddamn, does it rain a lot. Mm-hmm. That's why I moved here, to get rid of the rain.
Yeah. So you're depressed the past couple days?
No, not depressed because I'm on antidepressants.
Oh, yeah. So that helps.
No, I wasn't depressed, but I just could feel. I was like, man, this is not the weather for me. This is not the vibe.
No, I feel you, because I think if it's rainy too long, then I start feeling some type of way because I can't go outside and skate. And
yeah.
Lately, I've been doing a lot of that. I've just been skating and shit. But
that's good. I need to go out more with you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll go skate more. But I use this rain I saw it as a positive this time because I have tomato plants, so I've been collecting rainwater.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I got some tomatoes growing at home right now, so
yeah, and those tomatoes are
out there with like a bunch
loving it. I bet.
Oh yeah, dude. So I went outside with a bunch of like Tupperware and tried to collect rainwater.
Yeah,
and fucking been giving that to my plants. They're loving it, dude.
Nice. Yeah, you. I need to get a new. We had a purple pitcher plant, which ate flies, and we had a Venus flytrap, and we went on vacation.
Yeah.
And we were gone for a week, and we didn't water them, and we came back, and it was too warm. You know, we fucking killed them.
Oh, fuck! They dried up.
Yeah, dude.
It's so sad.
But they were like, they're not big plants, but I had them for like a year, and I took care of them. You know, like watching, you would see it would catch little flies and shit like that, like the Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
And then the purple pitcher plant, they're like the Victory Bell Pokemon. You know what I'm talking about? The bell plant. Yeah.
They're like a bulb?
Yeah, kind of off the sides, but the flies go down. Yeah, they're Victory Bell. You know, let me just.
Yeah, you got to pull up a pic. Victory Bell? That's what they're called? Okay.
Well,
Oh, you gotta put plant because it's just gonna be a victory build.
There we go.
Oh, Pokemon. Oh, it's that thing.
Yeah.
All right, it's a poison grass type.
One of those type.
All right.
Yeah, but the real plant is called the purple pitcher plant.
Purple pitcher plant. That's a fucking tongue twister right there. Purple pitcher plant. Purple pitcher plant.
And they are carnivorous, and that's what they look very pretty, dude.
Oh, that's nice.
They got all these,
So wait, those close up too?
They don't close up, but they flies go down in there.
Oh, they go down in there?
Yeah, they go down in there and they get eaten.
Dude,
they get caught. They smell really good.
Damn, that's cool. I need to get some of these.
Yeah, purple pitcher plants. We got succulents, but succulents are hard to keep,
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of skating, there's some news in the world of skating. Did you see this? One of my he happens to be my favorite pro wrestler.
Now, if you didn't know, Darby Allin took a break from
Skating
AEW Wrestling to climb Mount Everest, and today...
All right, sorry. I fucked this up.
No, go ahead.
Come on.
It's a little frozen. We're having some technical difficulties.
I wanted to just watch this, but we don't need the sound.
Is this dude's name Darby Allin?
Darby Allin does a kickflip though. God damn it, on Everest. It just happens to be the highest elevation kickflip ever.
He did. Damn, that's technically the highest kickflip ever done, right there.
Yeah, highest kickflip ever done. He was in he's like base camp 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
The fact that he hiked up Everest with a skateboard is kind of crazy.
That was the whole clip right there. It was just one
little
kickflip?
one little kickflip. That was it.
Damn.
Yeah.
What a fucking. That's pretty gnarly to do, I guess. He literally took the time to bring his skateboard all the way to Mount Everest, climb up that bitch, and do a kickflip. That's dedication.
Would you ever want to climb Everest?
Hell no.
Hell no?
Hell no. I mean,
dude, there's something in me that wants to do it.
Like, it seems cool. It seems like a good journey, but all like the documentaries I've seen about
it just seems
sketchy, dude.
Dude, did you watch that last documentary? There was a recent one about like this avalanche that took a bunch of people out. It was on Netflix about Everest.
Yeah, avalanche.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what it's called, but man, it was on Netflix. Documentary about Everest, and this chick's climbing, and like, it's just because you have all these GoPro footage now. So disaster movies nowadays, documentaries are good because like they got updated footage. You're not watching old grainy shaky camera. You know what I'm talking about? Like you have actual footage of the fucking disaster happening.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy to see.
That's pretty crazy.
But there's just a line of people to get to the top. And so I hate waiting in line.
Yeah. If I were to go up there, I definitely have like a POV cam to document the whole thing.
Of course.
Yeah, that would be, I mean, it seemed like a pretty cool thing to do, but I think on the journey, you'll probably find like a dead person. You might find a fucking, a piece of like somebody building a Lego set, but they didn't finish it. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna find up there.
So that's what they say is there's a guy named Green Boots, and like
Green Boots,
he died like right off the trail, and you walk over him like because it's just a part of, like
you just see his green boots like sticking out the ice.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah,
damn, it is nutty that they just fucking leave you there.
Yeah,
which is kind of a way to go out, man. Like, if you're going to climb Everest and you just really don't give a shit if you die or not, and then you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to sit here, post up, freeze to death, and just be here for forever, you know? I'd make sure I do it, though. I'd make sure I do it on the way down, right? Imagine dying, trying to get to the top. I don't know.
Yeah. So you'd rather wait to die after, like on
after
the descent?
Everest? After you've done it, though. You've done it. You did the thing.
So, like, you feel yourself freezing to death. What pose are you going to be?
I think I'm going crisscross applesauce, like Buddha pose. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or
I think I'd do a crane pose,
or like
a fucking kung fu crane, kung fu crane pose. So that like the next person that approached would be like, dude, what was he fighting right before he fucking froze? Was he fighting fucking Sub-Zero?
Yeah, if you're about to die from freezing to death, you better choose a cool pose.
Yeah, yeah, crane pose would be fucking
I
sick.
think everybody freezes to death like this.
Like that. Yeah. I can't imagine just a group of people. There's just one dude like, I'm not freezing like a bitch. I ain't no bitch.
I ain't gonna look like I was cold, man.
Yeah, you're just hands in pockets, frozen.
just standing up.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I can't do cold environments like that. That's why I'm out here in the desert. I'm a desert boy.
Dude, I kind of feel you. I'm a desert baby as well at this point. Like I got 2 kids, both desert babies. Like I go back and you put on a sweatshirt and stuff like that. Like there's something cozy about wearing that. But like we get like a month of that here in Vegas. We get like a couple months of where it's cold enough that we need sweatshirts. It's not raining, but it's cold enough that we need sweatshirts. It's not snowing, which is nice.
Yeah, it's like November through
January.
November through January. It kind of started warming up in like February and March.
Yeah, and then you're good again. You know. Yeah. You got 3 months of dry heat. Who gives a shit? Get air conditioning, asshole. Like that's kind of my vibe at this point. I'm like, what are you complaining about the heat for? We got air conditioning, dude. Just go inside.
Yeah, Vegas weather is like, I think it's pretty decent, like year round. The only shitty parts are just
the 3 months of summer, dude.
3 months of summer where it's like triple digits, sometimes almost every day.
Yeah.
And I'll fucking stay inside, dude. I don't really like to do shit in the summer, but I like going out at night. That's the only time you'll see me outside.
Yeah. I like the summer nights. It's fun hanging out.
Summer nights are dope.
Yeah, it's still hot. You know, the outdoor shows don't work no more.
Yeah, I remember I went last summer to a beach club, and it was like triple digits outside, and like everybody's drinking and turned up. I think it was at the Resorts World Beach Club.
Yeah.
And I just remember being like I was like starting to get like really hot, and like I didn't want to buy water because water's like $20 fucking. Like fuck, dude.
Yeah.
And then it was a fun time still, but I was like, God damn, it's like still hot out here. And how are all these people partying with alcohol in their system?
Yeah.
Triple digits outside.
Damn. Yeah, you got to take a dip in the water, dude.
Oh fuck that! Them Vegas pools are like
they're shitty, dude.
Very shitty.
They're quite literally full of shit. People like fart and piss and shit.
Fart, piss, herpes in there.
Yeah,
I don't know
crabs.
What the fuck is in there? Crabs floating around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard Vegas has like one of the highest STD rates in Nevada.
I believe it.
Yeah, I don't know about in the country, but it seems dumb to say that Vegas is the #1 STD place in Nevada because it's the biggest city in Nevada. Of course, it's gonna have the biggest fucking STD.
Yeah,
rates.
but I guess per capita. But I mean, but still, you got more people. It's stupid fact.
Yeah, because it's dumb. But I read that on Instagram. I don't want to say who posted that.
Oh yeah, so you should should call them out for posting something stupid, dude.
Because how many people truly live in Nevada? And the biggest population is probably here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, of course.
It's got to be, right?
There's only other like 5 other cities. There's Reno, Carson City.
Yeah. And how many people there? Like
Pahrump,
30 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like nobody. That's exactly.
Yeah. No, I'm being sarcastic, but there's probably like a few. Not as many as Las Vegas, that's for sure. And they want to expand Las Vegas, but fucking we're surrounded by government land.
Yeah, dude. And then also though, like tourism's down. Have you heard that? That's in the news right now.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Tourism.
Well, nobody wants to spend, fucking $50 on a damn bottle of water or fucking and a hot dog and a bagel and that's all like the strip prices, man. You go to the strip. And then you got to spend a fortune now, and then the rooms cost so damn much. I think that's a big reason too.
Vegas
like the room
used to be a place where like you could go and have fun for cheap. You know what I mean? And like that's why you would gamble, because everything else was so cheap and included.
Yeah.
But now they've nickeled and dimed everybody out of it to want to do, and it's
I think they could get a lot of people back just by lowering the room rates. It's like a weekend out here, you'd probably spend like. Definitely easily over $1,000 for one weekend.
Just for your room.
I mean, 2 nights at like Venetian or Bellagio is probably like easily $1,000 just for 2 nights.
Like $300 to $400 a night. Be nutty.
And then when you're paying that much for a room, you don't even want to spend that much anywhere else.
Yeah, because you want to like, I want to hang out in my room now that I've fucking paid for it.
Yeah, I paid this much money for the fucking room.
Yeah.
Just stay in the room. But for spending that much money, I'd rather go like on like a trip
anywhere else
than
for us though, we're from here, but you know what I mean. But it just people have never been here. You gotta make it a little. You gotta go back to like the night. We gotta make it cheaper.
Go back to the 90s or something. Yeah, the prices back then were way better.
Yeah,
that's why a lot of people like downtown Vegas better, because you could find way better rates. Downtown or
you buy a $20 drink, but they've filled it up half with alcohol, and you go to drink it, and you can barely drink it because it's all alcohol. But that's the point.
Oh, they know how to pour downtown, bro.
Yeah, they do. If you tell them it's strong, they go, "That's the point," and they call you a bitch.
Yeah.
They go, "Get out of here, pussy."
If you're at the bar saying this is way too strong, you're a fucking pussy, dude.
Enjoy your free alcohol. Enjoy the alcohol.
You know.
Yeah, dude.
Some people don't understand, dude.
Yeah, you want a heavy hand.
Yeah, get the heavy hand.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of drinking, I went to a Golden Knights game. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah,
because we went. Like I think I told you that we were going to it, but I don't think you did. It was Game 5 last week. So good. They won in overtime. The beers, though, dude. Tall boys.
You got the tall boys.
Guess how much they cost?
$500.
Yes, dude. They were $500. They were $20 a pop. Yeah. I drank a couple of Bud Light Celsius, and I was too deep, and I wanted that third so bad because the third would have just got me there. You know, I was there, but the third would have got me there.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, "We're not spending $60 on drinks." And in my mind, I'm like, "Dude, we already spent $40 on drink. Like, we might as well just. What's an extra 20, dude?"
Yeah.
At this point, let me get drunk, dude. Let me get drunk, dude.
3 tall boys does it for me. I'll have like 3 tall boy Modelo's. Shit, I'll be feeling good.
Yeah, you'd be feeling fine, dude.
Yeah, but like you drink 2 tall boys of whatever it is, you're always craving that third one right after.
Yeah. You want that third.
I need that 3-pack.
It's gotta be. That's why they sell them in 3-packs.
Yeah, dude, because you need that fucking hat trick, bro.
My favorite thing is walking in at like 5 o'clock at a 7-Eleven and you see just a line full of dudes buying a 3-packer.
Yeah. Usually construction workers.
Yep, exactly. And I wasn't going to say who, but yeah. A bunch of Mexican guys buying 3-packs
and neon shirts. Yeah.
And high vis, dude, wearing a high vis.
Yeah. I mean, dude, sometimes I'll pull up to work sites and they're like drinking in the parking lot. And I'm like, hey guys, shouldn't we be fucking building this?
Yeah, no, dude, you got it. That's why the build quality today is so shitty because everybody's fucking drunk. But I guess
I don't know. Actually, they build shit pretty good out there. I think.
You think
even
so?
Even while drunk, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's certain structures out there that are made super cheaply, and they, like fucking, like the whole place. What was that place called? Abu Dhabi or something?
Yeah.
Or Dubai. Yeah. They built that city so fucking quick, or it's falling apart.
Oh yeah, I guess if you're and they're not drunk, but I'm guessing they're.
But if they had Mexicans over there,
they're construction workers. I think
be pretty good.
I think that is a job that you should be allowed to do drunk because it's so hard, right? Like you got to make it a little bit fun. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I mean, drink at work, dude. Drink wherever you are. If you're driving, drink too. I'm playing nuts though.
The very first time I got drunk was at work. I was working at a restaurant, and I was always the last one in the kitchen because I was the dishwasher. So I would kind of wrap everything up at the end of the night, and I would have to pour out all the undrank finished wines bottles.
Yeah.
And one night I was like, "Fuck it, here we go, dude." Mm-hmm. And I drank as much wine as I could, probably about a half a bottle of wine. Like, just chugged it real quick.
Yeah.
And then rode my bike home, dude. Because I was like 16 years old.
Yeah.
15, 16. And rode my bike home a little buzzed. And I was like, dude, this is the vibe.
That's a fucking vibe. Hell yeah. Like, riding a bike while you're a little buzzed like that is so much fun, dude.
Typically, I think technically they consider driving a bike drunk as drinking and driving.
Yeah, it is. I think it is.
But it's all right, dude. Because if you crash on a bike, I'm only going to hurt myself.
Yeah.
You're not killing any. No bicyclist is killing anybody drinking and driving.
No, or you just have to be really stupid to like get caught drinking and driving on your bike.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah,
you're
yeah.
legit like drinking while you're biking.
Yeah. Which we would do, dude. The shout out the downtown rides. You see them on Wednesdays, the big old group of bikers.
Yeah.
But like, dude, it's like 100. It's like 400 people. It's insane how many bicyclists.
Big group of them.
And I used to do that with my buddy, and it was fun, dude. Drinking and biking is so fun.
Yeah. Because you're just cruising, you're sipping
Yeah.
on a Coors Light, you're listening to fucking
We would be riding 14
Ludacris.
miles, dude.
Yeah.
We rode 14 miles one night.
14 miles?
We rode from downtown all the way to Area 15 and back.
Damn, that's a far ride.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like half a marathon.
It was wild, dude. It was fun though. Shit's fun.
Yeah, the longest ride I've done, this was like when I was in like high school or middle school. We started at UNLV and we rode like through the strip all the way to the Meadows Mall and then I think downtown and then back to UNLV.
Damn.
It was a fucking mission, dude.
That's a long ass ride.
Yeah, but I was young back then. I could do it. But
I could still do it. I can still ride a bike.
Still probably do it with a couple beers in me. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just going
A
at a
couple
slow
PBRs,
pace,
I'll do it.
slow pace, you don't care about how much time it is, and you literally don't even know where you're going. Because like how those ride works is the guy up front knows where he's going and he has a route planned, but everybody else just is like, all right. And then we know that we're going to stop about halfway somewhere in a parking lot or in a park somewhere.
Oh, those little pit stops are fun.
Yeah,
and
and
that's
then
where everybody, sparks up.
Yep.
You get a drink in, you get some
Yep.
food in you.
Yep.
Then you
Everybody
keep riding.
chills and then you ride. You always got some kid who's walking around the function with selling snacks and stuff like that, which is
Yeah.
always sick. Yeah, some kid, dude, some smart hustlers out there.
Yeah, there is. I mean, it's a good community of people out there.
Vegas is sick for that community. There's so many little communities in Vegas that no matter what you're into, you can find somebody that's also into it.
Yeah.
And they got a group of people who are doing it and do, you know what I mean? Like on a regular basis.
I mean, our community is so unique. Like the comic community out here is so fucking. It's crazy, dude. It's diverse. I mean, it brought us together.
Yeah.
It brings some of the oddest people you'd never think be hanging out like together. And I mean, that's why I like the community aspect of it. Because I'll be hanging out with fucking 80-year-old dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hanging out with
Shout out Rocky.
shout out Rocky. you know who I was talking about. And I'm like,
He wants to be on the pod so bad.
he does.
Yeah, I think
He talked the whole pod.
Yeah, that's the thing is he would just talk the whole pod. So which I think one of these days we'll have Rocky on.
We'll have him on. Probably have to do a lot of editing, but
No, we'll just put it forward, have him sitting between us, give him a microphone, and just let him go.
just let him go.
And me and you will just
Yeah.
yeah, Rocky. I like calling him out though on his bullshit.
Yeah, that guy's wild. I don't know. He tells me the same 5 stories every time I see him.
Same. So
Like
the crowd will get
He makes pizza. He's been to prison.
he fucks bitches.
Fucks bitches.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck whores.
And he has kids, but doesn't see them.
Yeah,
And I don't know, something else.
yeah, dude, we'll have him on. He's a
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah, we'll get him on sometime. But yeah, the community aspect is cool because some people don't have that. Like, you ever meet some people and they don't do anything, like they're not like a part of any kind of group. They're just like a regular
Just living their life.
living their life. It's like, dude,
So
you don't
weird.
like fucking play tennis or you don't fucking do chess on the weekends. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah. Don't play nothing.
I don't play none, man. But like that's why I like doing comedy because kind of gives me an excuse to go out like later and do something or hang out with friends. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's kind of like why I started because I was like, wait, I got an excuse to go to like the bar every night almost.
Yeah, it's not really. I didn't
hang
do it
out.
to make. I did it because it was like I knew it was like a singular thing, but I did make friends along the way.
Yeah, because I didn't even know there was like a whole community out here. I just
Yeah.
want to do comedy like
I just wanted to get on stage.
just to tell some funny shit and make people laugh. And then I found out there's a whole group of people out here that's like are doing the same thing, and we kind of just it just brings you together. out
yeah,
here,
fell
you know?
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Would you? How was your Cinco de Mayo?
Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo was cool.
What'd you do for Cinco? What is Cinco de Mayo?
It's they say it's like I don't know, like it's the 5th of May. which means
it's not Mexican independence.
I don't know, because I was asking my Mexican friend who's like actually from Mexico. I'm Mexican too, but I don't know why I'm saying
the
it like
whitest Mexican, you know.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's Antonio, I think.
Yeah, but you're the second whitest Mexican I know.
But he's like, oh, that's a white people holiday, dude. He's like, Mexicans don't do that shit. Like in Mexico, they don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It's more of like an American thing.
That's funny.
But I still celebrated. I drank like 10 Modelo's.
Yeah.
Ate some tacos. Yeah, but like over that whole weekend, it was like a cool boxing weekend. They had a lot of fights, and then Canelo fight. Do you ever watch Canelo fight?
Yeah, I know Canelo.
Yeah, and he put on a fucking terrible fight. It sucked.
Damn, he lost?
No, he won.
Oh shit.
But it was just so boring. It was just like he was running around the ring, kind of doing like Mayweather shit.
Yeah, just counter boxing.
Yeah, he was just playing the game and just fucking running around this dude, scoring points.
Yeah. Which is what makes boxing boring. It's like, dude, either fight or don't, man.
Shit, I've seen a lot of boring boxing matches. But like the fights on Sunday were pretty good. It was some good fights on there. I don't know the exact names of the fighters, but yeah, it was cool. You ever do boxing? You ever fucking join a boxing gym?
No, I never joined a boxing gym, but I have been in a couple like fights with gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been knocked out.
Really?
Yeah. You ever been knocked out?
Doing a tray flip over some stairs and slipping back, I knocked out.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
But not fighting anybody. I was fighting the concrete, I guess.
I was fighting my older brother. We were just putting on boxing gloves and hitting each other just for fun, and he bopped me on the head pretty good.
Damn.
Dropped me down.
Did you get him back?
Yeah, I did. I always, when I'm fighting, even for fun, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm trying to knock your fucking head off, dude. I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if we got gloves on and we say go, I'm trying to hit you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. We would always have boxing gloves. Like, we had a pair of boxing gloves. So at the skate house, at the Castle House, which I've told you about. And we would, sometimes it just came down to like, all right, glove up, bitch. We're fucking fighting.
Glove up, bitch.
And we'd go in the room with a bunch of mattresses on the ground.
That's what a BBW told me the other day ago. So what happened?
I don't know why she had to be a BBW, but I'll take it.
Glove up, bitch. It's like, wanted to hit it raw.
Yeah. You got me. And you'd have to glove up and like fight. And I don't know. I got my butt kicked a couple times, but I like bloodied up a kid. I don't know. This kid was talking shit. He was drunk. He was talking shit. I just got off work. I got home and I was like, shut the fuck up or leave. But like, I live here. You don't. You're just a get like, cause anybody would come and hang out, any skate ride, so there's always somebody there. Always somebody who didn't live there was there. And sold him a fucking glove up, Doofy. And I can't remember if it's Doofy or not. I think it was
That was
Doofy.
his name?
We call him Doofy.
Doofy?
Yeah, dude. Doofy.
Doofy.
Fucking glove
Doofy.
up.
Yeah.
And me and Doofy rocked it, and I got him good. Because I just diddy bopped him right on the fucking head.
Did he bop his ass? Damn.
Because he was
fuck
drunk.
that guy.
When he's drunk, and you just, bam.
Shit, dude.
Fuck him up.
My ex used to call me Doofy, and I hated it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it was usually when I did something stupid or something.
Yeah.
Fucking Doofy. Like, what are you doing?
No, that was just one of the kids' nicknames was Doofy.
Shit, a couple years ago, I was slapboxing one of my friends, and he was much older than me and bigger than me. He might have been like 50 pounds more than me or something. And I was like, let's slapbox, dude. And we're both drunk too. We were drinking like Miller High Lifes.
Yeah.
And we're in this small ass room, and then one of my friends is reffing, and he's like, all right, go. He's reffing. And then we start going at it, and we're kind of like lightly slapping each other. Then he hits me like with like a haymaker of a slap.
Of course, dude. He took the first shot.
And I was like fucking kind of shook after that. I didn't think we're going that hard. And then there was a moment where he paused. And like when he paused, dude, I gave him like a palm fist straight to the face, which I don't think you could do in slap.
No, dude. You definitely broke the rules.
And I thought that would be appropriate because it's a palm. It's kind of a slap still, but I did a palm fist straight to his nose and pushed his nose in.
Yeah.
Instantly it started bleeding.
Damn.
He fell back and he was bleeding and like bad, like nonstop for a couple minutes. I think I broke his nose.
Fuck.
And I felt so bad.
You should, dude. No, I'm just playing.
And he's like, dude, I didn't expect you to throw a palm. It was like a textbook palm fist that I threw him.
Got him right in the face.
And
dude.
I'm not violent or anything. I don't fight. But that day I was like, damn, I think I got something in me.
Gizmo's a man of peace.
After that went down, his mom walked in and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And he's fucking bleeding. And we're like, we're just playing around.
He's got his period.
And then his nose was, and then after that, we're all like eating dinner at the dinner table. For his mom made food for us.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what good friends do. You know, we beat each other up, and then afterwards, we
Of
get
course.
something to eat.
Of course, dude. I did that fight in high school where I fought that kid, like that UFC style. We didn't get anything to eat afterwards, but I did. Everybody showed. I don't think I've told the story on the podcast before, but they approached me at school and they're like, "Yo, you want to fight Chris?" And I was like, "Sure." Chris never fought anybody, and we were gonna do like I was like a UFC style fight, and they're like, "Yeah." And then
A UFC style fight?
yeah, like a MMA fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
So-
you guys were really going to organize it like that?
Yeah, so I was just like, "What are we doing? We box?" You know what I mean? Like, we, you know,
This is very proper white people
yeah.
talk. I mean, regular ghetto shit. You just, if you want to fight somebody, you just go from the back and RKO them or something.
Yeah, we
You
already
don't even
had-
tell them.
And then the kid went up to he's like, "Yeah, Chris." He's like, "Yo, you want to fight Harrison?" And what they did was like Chris worked out every day, and he was a strong and he was like likable, but I was like, he's never fought anybody ever, so I could just like I have the upper hand, you know, just aggression, and so I agreed to it, and then I showed up to the fight, and like there were so many people there. There was like 30, 40 kids, like all in a circle at the park, and they were just there to see me get my ass kicked. Like none of my friends, you know what I mean? Like my ex-girlfriend and her boyfriend, my ex-best friend,
Yeah.
she started dating my best friend. They were there holding hands.
Dirtbags.
Dude, waiting to watch me get my ass kicked. And the fight started standing up and excuse me, and I got a couple in. And I could definitely tell I got him, so I went in and shot, you know, and took him down to the ground.
Yeah.
And then he never, like, I controlled the fight the whole time. He put up and then one time I had him like in a headlock and I'm on the side and I fucking just got him real good like this, and he like threw his head back, and I was like, oh, I got him, you know. And
I got him in front of everybody, dude.
And then I threw him in a rear naked choke, and I choked him out, and he tapped. And so I got up, and I was like, "What the fuck is up?" And and then they all go round two, and I was like, "No, dude, there is no fucking round two.
He just tapped out, dude.
Yeah, I just beat him, dude. I just fucking beat his ass. You guys wanted to see me get my ass kicked. It didn't happen.
Damn, that's crazy.
My adrenaline's dumped. You know, I'm like,
yeah.
That was
So
my
you
one
beat him
fight.
up and just got out of there, and
Yeah, I just left. You know,
nobody fucked with you the next day.
no, nobody ever fucked with me. No.
Yeah.
But they were all like, yeah. They were so reluctant to say I went, you know, like it was, I didn't get any credit for it. You know, nobody was like, hell yeah, Harrison, you beat Chris. Nope. They were all just disappointed that I didn't get my ass kicked.
Damn, dude.
It's like a Jake Paul fight, you know, where I was Jake Paul, and
damn, you seem like you were the bully back then.
I wasn't a bully.
No, just like, I want to see.
I was kind
Harrison
of an
get his ass
asshole.
kicked.
I was kind of an asshole. I was a smart ass and like, you know, smart mouth. So
No, I feel it.
I would piss a lot of people off, you know.
Yeah, in school, I think I was always pretty laid back, but I almost got in one fight in middle school.
Yeah.
And it was with a kid that was like kind of bigger than me and more muscular. But I challenged him one day. I was like, hey, man, we should fight. He's like, really? All right, we'll fight tomorrow at lunch. And then later I was like, fuck, dude, why did I challenge this fucking kid, dude? He's way taller than me. He might fuck me up. And I've seen him fight before too, and like literally deck kids in the face.
You picked a known fighter.
Oh, dude. And I was like so scared to fight this guy that the next day in school, I asked one of my other friends, I was like, hey, man, we should fake a fight in class right now so we get the next 3 days off. And he's like, I'm down. No hesitation, dude. So we made a whole plan. This was 6th grade, I think. And I was like, bro, you're going to get up to go sharpen your pencil. I'm going to trip you. And after that, like, let's just get into it. He's like, all right. So I remember he got up from his seat. He's walking through the row right here, and I just stick my leg out, and he falls all dramatically. And then he's like, why would you do that? What the fuck, bro? I got up, and I was like, what are you going to do about it? And we start pushing each other back and forth. And then the teacher's like, hey, you guys don't do anything. She yelled at us. Her name was Miss Bojar. We called her Miss Blowjob. Yeah, Miss Blowjob's yelling at us.
Shout out Miss Blowjob.
She's like, you guys are both going to principals. And she fucking signs
She
that
bought
slip.
it.
Yeah, and then we went to the
Dumb
dean's
idiot.
office. We went to the dean's office, and that's where they called my parents, and my parents picked me up and were like, why the fuck would you get in a fight? You're so stupid. I'm like, I had to defend myself. Blah, blah, blah. And then my sister gets a text message from like somebody I knew about the situation. And like my friend texts my sister, oh, it was a fake fight. They totally faked it just to get 3 days off. And then my sister tells my mom that, and then instantly my mom like slaps the shit out of me.
So then you really got your ass beat.
I got my ass beat by my mom.
For faking a fight so you wouldn't have to get in a real fight.
Yeah, I was suspended for 3 days.
Oh, that's too funny.
And then when I went back to school, no, I didn't fight the kid. So I was like, all right, it's good.
Yeah.
Paid off.
He was scared of you because you were willing to fight. No,
Yeah. Well, they were like, damn, you got in a fight with fucking Zach. That was a kid's name. I got in this fight with this kid named Zach.
With your buddy? Wasn't he your buddy or just?
Yeah, we played League of Legends all the time.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah,
He
dude.
showed me League of Legends.
Yeah, hell
back
yeah.
in middle school, and that guy's
Shout out.
fucking beast, dude.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Shout out to Zach in League of Legends.
I play League right now. I won a couple matches today. I'm still pretty bad, but
Yeah, I need to get a fucking new laptop. I can't play on my Mac. The Mac is fucking weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've got a laptop instead of a Mac.
Yeah, but fucking fights, man. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna start going back to the gym, training like some type of combat sports. I want to do something. I gotta figure it out.
I can't train. I'll just end up wanting to get in a fight.
Yeah,
I
like
like-
you learn a couple fucking
Learn a couple
strangleholds,
moves.
and then you go to wise guys. Like, hey, who wants to fucking fight, dude?
I'll start. Dude, there was that month. There was like a couple months where, and I don't know what I was on at the time, but like a couple like dickheads, and I would want to start a fight with that. Like, I almost got in a couple fights. Cassie told me how to chill.
Yeah,
Yeah, I almost got a couple fights with like this open mic, like this crazy open mic. There's this like homeless kid
Yeah.
who came in, and then he'd like heckle or some shit like that. And so I told him, I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, let's fucking go outside. Like challenged a couple people to fights.
well, I remember that one time where it was a Wednesday night at Wise Guys, and we were walking to 7-Eleven, and you
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that one homeless dude that was like kind of harassing this girl walking by.
Yeah.
And you're like, why don't you lay off her, man? What did you say?
So we were walking, and I saw this this chick walking, and this like black homeless guy. Sorry, I don't know why that mattered. It was walking next to her, and he was like talking to her, and I was like, "Are we good here?" And he's like,
No, she was like, no, you asked her. I think
I was
you're
like, "Are you good?"
Yeah.
And she shook her head no at me.
Yeah,
And
she's
so
like, no.
she shook her head no. And then I was like, "Hey man, leave her alone. You're being a creep." And I don't know. I wasn't
he
here.
kinda was like-
This story makes me look good, dude.
Yeah, because you were like, yeah, like, why don't you leave her alone? And he's like, what the fuck, man? Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, and then he
he's like
wanted
looking
to-
at you like he was trying to talk shit to you now.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, just leave her the fuck alone. And then she started walking faster. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he kind of just paused there like he didn't know what to do with himself.
Yeah.
And then we walked into the 7-Eleven. We're getting our shit. Then he walks like into the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, we
He's-
might get into it with this homeless guy right now.
I just smashed him with my fucking beer can, dude.
Yeah, dude. And that's what I was thinking. Like, fuck, I'm about to buy a Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
I know what I'm about to do right now.
Dude, you
Hit him
seen
with
that
the
video?
fucking- The Twisted Tea.
You
dude.
see that video of
Yeah.
the smack me,
Yeah.
smack me, and he fucking smacks him with the can of fucking. I think it was.
Yeah,
Twisted
if you're
Tea.
ever in a 7-Eleven and you're about to get a situation where you need to smack someone, the best weapon of choice, Twisted Tea.
grab a 40, man. Grab
Or
a 40
fucking 40 ounce, dude.
glass 40 bottle, dude. Smack somebody.
crack somebody over the head with a 40 ounce.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm the type of person that will fucking say something if I see something.
Yeah.
I'll step up. That girl, I helped that girl. That girl was uncomfortable, and who knows how long he would have followed her or how long he had already been following her.
No, that's true.
And what he would have done, you know?
There's a lot of weirdos down there in the arts district.
Just was like, yo, you good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I read that vibe right.
Yeah, it was crazy homeless, dude.
Yeah, but you've been around me when I'm not afraid of conflict. I've learned that. So I don't know. Yeah. It's gonna get me in trouble one of these days.
Well, it's good not to be afraid of conflict, you know. So I mean,
yeah,
it'd be dumb to be afraid of conflict because well then I don't know, somebody could attack you and you're not aware, you're not protecting yourself, you know.
Yeah,
or you could just run away.
I get road rage situations, and that's not good. Where I'll throw shit out of my car and stuff like that.
Saying too, like I'll honk at somebody, I'll fucking flip them off, and I don't drive away. I'm still right here, dude. I'm gonna tell you, fuck you because you cut me off.
Yeah, dude.
Or whatever.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, I try not to get too much road rage though.
Yeah, I don't want to die. I need to get a gun just to defend myself.
Get a gun, get a taser, or pepper spray. I don't know, pepper spray I heard is pretty good.
Fucks people up.
Yeah, I'll fuck somebody up, dude.
I like watching those videos of guys getting fucking pepper sprayed.
Yeah, like, I don't know if I said this joke before, but I think I might have said it last. Like, I would get pepper spray and just fucking, like, intimidate buff dudes. And be like, oh, yeah, you want to fuck with me, dude? I'll fuck your ass up. And then once they throw, like, the first punch, just spray the shit out of them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Those are, like, there's a guy who would, like, do that on YouTube or some shit.
Really?
Like that. Yeah, he would like instigate these fights, and he would have a bag of he'd instigate fights, but then have mace on him.
Wasn't it Charleston White?
Was it Charleston?
I think it might be Charles, because I've seen Charleston White pepper spray some motherfuckers.
I don't think it was him, but I saw some other dude. I wish I had those clips, but I don't know. I'm not fucking searching for him, but
Yeah, I mean, if you're ever in a crowded area, a whole gang wants to attack you, bust out the pepper spray, dude. They'll fucking go down real quick.
Everybody disperses too because it creates a cloud.
Yeah, I remember my freshman year in lunchtime, there was like a big crazy fight. Like 6 fights started at once. Then it ended up turning into like a fucking riot.
It's a brawl, baby.
Like it was so crazy because the table we were sitting at, that's where one fight started at. Right by the table we're at. And then another fight happens because I think like one of the friends jumped in, then another friend jumped in, and it fucking just kept going. And so the school cop came out, and he didn't know how to control the situation, so he just fucking busted out his pepper spray and started lighting up the whole fucking place, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, just fumed out the whole place. It hit me, it hit my sister, it hit like all of us, and we're like we weren't even involved. We were just watching the fights, and then that pepper spray.
Bystanders.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever like inhaled pepper spray, but dude, it like closes up your chest. You start coughing, your eyes are watering. It's fucking bad.
I once found, like when I was cleaning movie theaters, when I was working in the movie theaters, cleaning in movie theaters, and I've had a billion jobs, and I found a bottle of pepper spray, and I was just fucking with it, and I put my finger on the nozzle, not realizing that there was a little bit there, and then like rubbed my eye, and yeah, that shit burns, doggy.
Fucked you up?
Yeah, fucked me up. I had to like rinse my eye underneath the water for like 10, 15 minutes, dude. It sucked.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you keep myself?
It? No, I don't. Just threw it away.
Did you ever find it? So you worked at a movie theater before?
Yeah. I was a projectionist. I worked up in the booth. I started selling tickets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And doing the popcorn but I worked my way up to get to go run the movies and put all the film together, and like the movies came in reels, and you would put them on a big old platter, but you'd have to like spin the reels and then tape them together at the right spot, cut off excess, like reel them up, feed them through the projector. So it was cool. Before it was all digital. So I was one of the last, not only did I go down with the ship at Blockbuster, but I was also like the last set of projectionists before projectors just went digital.
Damn, that's cool, man. That sounds like a chill job. Like you must
so
have
fun.
Been just fucking like chilling, watching movies all day.
Yeah, watching movies. You'd have to go down and help, behind the concession stand and stuff like that. But cleaning theaters, the projectionists would also clean the theaters in between.
Yeah.
It was kind of the trade-off. You get the cool job, but you also got to fucking clean theaters. And then I did janitorial work there too. You know, like I did everything at that theater.
Yeah. Did you ever find anything in there like that was crazy? Like
found like a pistol clip, like somebody's pistol had a pistol in there. The craziest thing is up in the projector booth watching people, you know, get freaky in
there.
Yeah, watching handies go on and BJs and stuff like that.
That's
and
wild, dude.
You just creep. You just enjoy it. You don't go down. You don't go down there and shut it down. What are you doing, man?
What are you doing? You're like, hey, stop that,
dude. I got caught one time.
What, like doing shit in the theater?
Yeah,
in the back of the theater. It's what?
Yeah. So I didn't get outright caught. They didn't stop it, right? But I was at the movie theater. I went on this date with this girl. It's like I don't know. It's funny. It's just a dirty story. Mm-hmm. But the girl was like, she was giving me a beach, dude, in the theater before the credits, like the opening trailers were even going, dude. And
before the movie even started?
Yeah, dude. So I just was like, oh, let's dip.
Yeah.
And so we go and we hook up in the back of my dad's car, and later on I'm at work and my manager, I went to the different theater, right? I worked in Newport. There was another theater in Lincoln City. They were the same company. So you could go to either theater for free. And so she lived up in Lincoln City. So I brought her, you know, I went up there. And the managers were husband and wife of each one. So I was working for him. And Jason, I think is what his name. I can't remember his name. But he came up to me and he started like doing like, I heard you had a good time. And I was like, what the fuck? How'd you? And his wife saw us.
What? His wife?
Yeah. So, and then said something to him, but I didn't get in trouble or nothing like that. They just were, you know, thought it was funny, you know, but yeah.
That's wild, dude.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was, you know, 16, 17.
Yeah. Doing the PDA, dude.
Dude, PDA, dude.
Shit.
But that was crazy. She's crazy. She was a freak.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy PDAs sometimes. Like I remember I was at like Fright Dome. Do you remember Fright Dome? Were you here for that?
Yeah, I remember Fright Dome.
Yeah, like
I never went, but I remember. I know of it.
There was some chick giving head like to some dude in like the arcade area, like,
Damn,
behind a fucking cane. I was like, what the fuck? You just walk by and see that shit. Yeah, keep going.
I'm just ashamed of myself that I told that story on the pod, but it is what it is. It's a funny story.
I'll tell you an embarrassing story. I remember we were watching a scary movie. It was like me, my sister, my sister's friend, and like my sister's with her boyfriend. And then I sat next to my sister's friend, which she was like kind of cute. I think like a year older than me. And then during the movie while we're watching it, I was like thinking of a way to make a move.
Of course, through the whole movie, you can't even focus on the movie, dude.
I'm like, shit, how can I like tell you something right now? And then like I just do the fucking stupid cliche thing. I'm like I put my arm around her.
Yeah.
And then in that moment, I noticed, I'm like, fuck, dude, I forgot to put on deodorant.
Oh shit, stinky boy.
I'm like, shit, dude, this is not going right. Then I retreated, which looks even fucking stupid.
Oh, dumb.
And I'm like, yeah, this is never gonna fucking work out.
Oh, that's funny that you changed your mind. She's like, and then so she's sitting there and she's like, "Why? Because did she accept it? Like, did she?
She did accept it.
Yeah. So
but
she
then
was cool.
I got self-conscious. I'm like, dude, I smell like a fucking
you blew
European
it,
dude right now.
You blew it. Dude.
Yeah,
that's so funny. Yeah, dude. That was the worst I've ever been like caught, but it was just embarrassing. I'm glad I didn't get fired. I'm glad I didn't get in trouble. Mm-hmm. But it's funny to think about now. That was like half my lifetime ago.
Damn.
It was wild. Yeah, because I'm 33 now.
That was what, like your first job or something?
Yeah, so my first job, my parents' restaurant that they owned, right? I would consider that my first job because I was a waiter there, did dishes, helped my dad. And then I worked at the restaurant where I got drunk on wine, the little cafe, and then I worked at the movie theater.
Oh, nice.
And I worked at the movie theater pretty much throughout high school.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever told you when I worked in timeshares.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I used to get hella drunk on that job because they had a little booth on Fremont Street. Under the Fremont Experience is where our booth was at.
Yeah.
I think their booth is still there today. but I used to be what was called a greeter. So you'd have to go up to people and then try to bring them back to the booth we'd greet them and be like, hey, like, oh, how's your night going? Blah, blah, blah. Do you want some free show coupons, free tickets? Oh, come to the booth real quick. Then we'll give them like a free ticket, but they have to sign up for a timeshare tour.
Yeah.
Which is 3 hours. So it's like a really fucked up thing to do because you got to make these people sit through 3 hours of high pressure sales on a fucking timeshare.
Of course.
Just for them to get some Michael Jackson tickets. Yeah. But some people, like a lot of people fall for that. Mostly you have to target couples.
Yep.
And the weird statistic or whatever was that, like, I guess black couples would always say yes, like most of the time. Even it was weird because my boss was telling me that. He's like, go for the black couples. Like, they always say yes. I'm like, why? And then, like, I started realizing they were always, like, a lot nicer than, like, when you go up to, like, an older white couple or, like older Asian couple or whatever. They most of the time say no because I guess they know, like, oh,
they
it's
know
just
the scam, dude.
Yeah, it's just a scam.
They know the scam, dude.
But
they spot it from a mile away.
Yeah, I used to get fucking really drunk on that job, and
that would help it, huh?
Yeah, because it helped me, like, get on the same level as, like, the people already walking up and down Fremont. I'm on their level already.
Yeah.
So it was pretty fun. I made some money doing that shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Never really drank on the job anywhere, you know.
No, it's kind of hard. I mean, especially if you have, like, a lot of responsibilities at your job.
You got shit to do.
To do, you know.
Smoking on the job, that's a different thing.
Yep. That kind of just helps you get through the day, dude.
Yeah. If people can smoke cigarettes at work, I don't understand why you're not able to smoke weed at work. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
They got smoke breaks for a reason.
Yeah.
When I was working at Staples one time on my smoke break, I'd go out to my car or I'd, like, drive home real quick and take a bong rip or something like that. And one time I came back smelling a little too much like weed, and my boss came up to me and I thought I was going to get fired. And he's like, I'm just letting all the smokers know that you're not supposed to leave the property on your 15-minute smoke breaks. And I was like, gotcha. Loud and clear, dude. You know, loud and clear.
Damn, that's bullshit. On your 15-minute breaks, you can't leave the property at all.
Yeah,
what kind of lockdown shit is that?
He was trying to just tell me, like, yo, don't fucking smoke weed. Yeah. Don't come back smelling like weed from your fucking break.
Man, I used to work at this one weed place.
I got a lot of breaks at work because I was cool anyway.
Yeah, same. I like take my breaks, my personal breaks, my 10s, 15s, all that. But I used to work at this one weed spot where everybody smoked weed there, but it was dumb because, like, they didn't really care. But the dumb shit was that people were starting to leave, like, roaches or, like, fucking blunt wraps or you know, shit like that right in front of the building. I'm like, dude, at least get rid of your evidence, you know?
Yeah. Oh, they're leaving, like, the tobacco, like,
the packets, the blunt packets and shit.
Yeah. It's like, don't litter.
Yeah, well, it's like, don't leave the fucking proof behind, dude. Like,
exactly, because we're not supposed to be taking on premises.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, you can't be smoking on premises. Technically, can't be high at work, but it's like most of the dispensary people, they're all fucking stoned.
Everybody, if they work at a dispensary, they're stoned at work.
Yeah,
I like almost guaranteed. Yeah, when I worked at a dispensary, we would buy, like, my buddy worked there and he had a medical card as well, so he got the medical discount. And we'd buy, like, the $80, you know, rosin for a half gram, but it would be like $35 for us, and we'd go halvesies on it.
Oh, so you get the half off discount.
And then we'd just together torch that whole thing up on break. Just dab a whole quarter gram. Woo. And then go back into work. And people are like, what are you guys on? And we're like, out of your budget. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna, it was $80 for a half gram. Like,
but that rosin stuff,
so good, dude.
Power, dude. That shit is fire.
Yeah.
I haven't taken a dab in so long.
Yeah, same here.
Shit, man.
Except the vape pens, but those aren't, don't really count.
Yeah, it's microwave weed.
Microwave weed. I never heard that term.
It's quick, bro. It gives you that quick high, but it doesn't last long.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, we hit an hour, doggy.
Hell yeah. Is there anything else we could talk about? Should we wrap this up?
I think we should. I don't know. I think that's it. I think we should wrap this up, man. I think we got some good stories in there. There's some clips. Once again, this episode has been sponsored by Zen World Hemp.
Zen World Hemp.
ZenWorld.com. ZYNN.com. WORLD.com. Promo code HAGS, HAGS, Harry and Gizmo Show. So
hell yeah.
thank you. Bye.
Thank you.